This show is part of the Drowning Man Podcast Network. Visit drowningmanpodcasts.com.
Off the Dice is a time-to-tabletop production, building community through the language of gaming.
Welcome to Off the Dice,
where we ask hard, pressing questions to gamers.
We do ask questions, that's for sure.
Well, it's time to get to know our next victim, guest.
So pull up a chair
and let's talk Off the Dice. Welcome to Off the Dice. Who's that sitting across from me? Is that Rysa?
Is that Scooter?
Yes, it is.
Wow, okay.
Guess what? We're back. We're going to do this again because we love just talking to people about random crap. No, it's serious stuff.
Serious thing.
But we do have a pretty sweet guest today. So, Rysa, why don't you go ahead?
For some reason, we invited my brother on. Who are you?
I'm Albert Kole. I'm best known for being Rysa's brother.
Apparently. I don't know.
I have that in different fields. That happens with my spouse a lot with Sarah. We'll go in, it's either I'm Sarah's husband in certain circles, and then you go to other circles, oh, that's Scooter's wife. It's never it's Sarah and Scooter.
Yeah.
It's not that.
It's
exactly.
It's
never that.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
It's weird.
Well, welcome, dude.
I'm glad to be here.
Well, we will get a chance to talk about you later. I mean,
Maybe.
First we gotta play this game. That's the whole idea.
Fantastic.
So, if this is your first time listening, and it probably might be your last,
Possibly.
but that's okay.
It's okay.
It's totally
we still
okay.
like you.
We do play this as a game. We play Off the Dice, and we basically get to know you through some pretty hard-pressing questions.
Sounds good.
They're life-changing.
The kind that you ask yourself and debate every
I mean,
day.
you will be up all night.
I'll be staring into a mirror, questioning, did I answer right?
And you're gonna have some intense music playing overhead, and you don't know where it's coming from. It's one of those things.
But you're the only one that can hear it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That
I'll
happens
write
a
it
lot
down
to
later.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep a notebook by my bed and a little MIDI keyboard. No, I do not do that. But a notebook I do. I do.
I actually do have a MIDI keyboard by my bedside.
That's funny. I have two guitars just in case.
Yeah, exactly. You never know.
Just stumble out of bed. I got it.
That's the truth. I do. I have those things
There you
just
go.
in case. The notebook is my wife's told me to do it. Okay, let's get to some playing this game.
I love games.
The first part of the game, we kind of base it on creating a character.
Fantastic.
Character creation.
And you're the character. So you give us a little bit of information about yourself based on some stats or attributes, depending on what kind of role-playing game
Depending on the
you
system.
play. Yeah.
Yes.
But this system doesn't exist, and all these stats don't really count or do anything, but they're important.
That's,
For some
So
reason.
why don't you go ahead and start?
All right. So scale 1 to 20, just like a die. How would you rate your charisma?
It depends on how many beers I've had.
Okay.
'Cause,
So what's non-beer?
Non-beer, I'd say on a very good day, 10-ish.
Beer.
Beer, so it's after 2 beers, it goes up to 15, 16 territory. And then after twice that many beers, it goes back down towards 10.
Okay.
And then just slides dramatically towards 0.
tanks.
Yeah. I gotta find that sweet spot.
That sweet charismatic spot of nice.
I feel you. After 2 shots, it's going on the upward.
Yeah.
And then when the 2 shots hit me, it just tanks.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I fucked
Here they
up.
come.
You gotta ride that bell curve before
Yeah.
you're on the other end. Yep.
The world gets
I was
slow
never
and you're
good at
not sure.
calculus anyways. No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I'd say between 10 and 16, depending.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all relative.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, scale of 1 to 20. How would you rate your brain?
It depends on how many beers I've had.
Is it an upward climb? Does it ever go up or just decline?
I feel like it just declines.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say I'd put myself at a 14 on a normal day when I'm actually trying to think and use my brain. And then as soon as beers happen, it's just a slight slope.
Mine's
all the
pretty
way
drastic.
down.
Wow.
Yeah, mine's again. It's a straight down.
Yeah.
Cool. After a couple beers, I was like,
Just the graph falls off.
oh yeah, but there's another graph that's I think I'm smart.
Oh right.
Goes straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you overlap those and
Yeah, it's like, You will never.
See,
It's a nightmare.
what
That's a
happened here?
dissertation
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, we could really evaluate that all night long.
All night long. All night.
You beat me to it.
All right. Scale 1 to 20. Dexterity.
Like, is there,
Like a zerp.
like, is there a possibility of like a negative number?
I-
Like, I'm very not dexterous. I
Hey,
think
this is your. You get to create
Yeah,
your
this
own
is your
character. This is up to
character.
you.
I think max like 5.
Okay.
Like really bad. My knees are not what they used to be and never were good.
Yeah, I was
to
going to say,
begin
you
with.
never had good knees.
They've never been good.
Never.
There's
Well, like,
something.
what time were they good? It was like a 5-minute window span. It's like, damn, my knees are good.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
And
I remember. I think I was 10, and the parents were out of the house, and I was dancing to probably Weird Al or something.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I
Yeah.
listened to when I was 10, and I dislocated my hip dancing, and like it popped back in, and I just couldn't walk on that leg for like 24 hours. That was when I was 10.
what? You're 10.
Yeah.
Way to go.
So
Not
you
great.
never thought you could dance.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, no, that's. I mean,
Yeah.
it sucks, but it's funny.
It's
But-
hilarious now.
I mean, the thought of it is like a 10, 11-year-old. Oh, my hips.
Yeah.
It's like, no. And
They lied.
it's funny you said about 10, 11. When I was 11, I went to my first concert,
Right.
and it was Weird Al. That's why when you
Yeah.
mentioned that, I was like, oh.
Your first concert was Weird Al?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Mine too.
It was at a state fair in Montana.
Mine was State Fair in Sacramento.
Mine was
So,
Barney.
not even a joke.
Yours is Barney.
I was
yes.
Barney.
Yeah. It was
Seriously.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
loved it.
No, yeah. Weird Al's amazing.
He is, yes. There's nothing holds a candle to how versatile he is when it comes to music.
Yeah, absolutely.
He could just adjust like that.
Mhm.
He's phenomenal, and he's weird, and he's cool all at the same time.
Yeah, that like weird hair he's got.
It's,
It
Like
works.
love it.
almost Kenny G hair. It's wonderful.
I'm in love with it.
Kenny
I
G
really do.
without the
I love the
shine.
guy. I think he's great.
Oh my god. Hey, you made your character. That's pretty cool.
Good.
I feel very accomplished.
Yeah.
The best part is all those attributes you put together. You get 0 modifiers, and it doesn't count towards anything.
We throw it right out the
That's the
door. We
best
don't
part.
care.
Fantastic. I already forgot my answers,
Yeah.
so that's perfect.
I don't. I
Yeah.
didn't. So we'll use it against you later.
Okay, perfect.
All right. But now the cool thing is we get to play level 1.
Level 1.
You are now a level 1 character.
Fantastic.
Better
And-
than being a level not 1 character.
Yes, a level.
Also known as 0.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But zero's not so bad. We've all been
It's
there.
a number.
Cool thing about level 1. Well, I don't know if it's cool, but this is the rules of level 1. We ask you questions. We have to accept your answer, no matter what it is.
Okay.
We will judge and we will laugh
Good.
and
We will cry from
yeah,
laughter.
some of us cry.
Yeah.
Just depends on how much it touches us, your answer. But we have to accept it anyways.
Okay.
So,
Let me just move on.
I could just lie.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
you could.
Yeah,
On this level, you totally could.
yeah, we don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
All right.
level was like, just go for it.
It's like, but
Fantastic.
the kind of things I'm like, I don't know why you want
But-
it, so.
Rise is here, so she might put you in check.
Yeah, she might know some of the answers.
Family
Yeah.
edition. she'd
It's
be
like, yeah.
I don't have a buzzer for this round. Or any round.
I was gonna say we should probably get a
We
buzzer.
should get a buzzer.
We should invest
I
in
mean,
a
you
buzzer.
know,
Okay,
just for safety.
me, you're drinking, so yeah. Dog
Yes.
or cat?
Most of the time, dogs, but my cat. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Mhm.
Yeah. I love my cat so much. She's fat, lazy, and loves me.
It's true.
I mean, I'm not a cat person at all.
Right?
But I've had one cat in my life that I was like, I love that cat.
Yeah.
That cat was amazing.
Yeah. Every
So-
now and then you find a cat that makes other cats seem worth it.
Mhm.
And then you meet other cats and you're like, no, you're
No, it
a
was
piece of
never-
shit.
Yeah, it's like I don't
Liking
like you.
cats wasn't worth it, but my cat, badass.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. I remember. I'm getting nostalgic. See, I almost cried. First question.
First
All right.
question, first try.
How do you like your eggs?
Inside of me.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah. I want it. Like it,
Just give me a.
like cooking method, I really love like over medium.
yeah,
Because then you can crack the yolk and have it like dunk in it and have it go over whatever you're eating with
It's
it.
like it's like the best kind of sauce that you have.
Exactly.
On the plate. Yeah.
Insta
Sauce.
It's a sauce.
But it's
like
egg.
It's like a ball of sauce.
Yeah,
you
it's an
pop.
embryo, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's still delicious.
Yeah, it's just
No, I love
It's
eggs.
just a chicken period.
It's chicken sauce.
Yeah,
No.
it really
Yeah.
is. It's like, yeah, it is a chicken period. Yep,
Yeah, it's fantastic.
very good.
True.
Yeah, I just love eggs.
But whole different concept of what a nest is now, to me.
What do you mean?
I mean, would it be like a maxi pad then? Is that
I
what
guess,
Is
yeah.
that what a nest actually is?
It's just like a trash bin full of tampons.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe that.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go.
I was just like the whole like a nest isn't so cool anymore. Not really.
Yeah.
I actually
I don't think it ever was.
nests are always like fun to find, but then you're like they're just sticks.
Sticks
That
and
a
mud
bird
and
sat in.
gross
They
and-
literally just collected sticks.
Yeah.
This is their stick
And
collection.
bacteria.
Yeah.
Speaking of cool ways to cook eggs, the other night I had people over for a dinner party and we made
Just eggs.
shakshuka,
Oh, I love shashuka.
right?
Yeah.
It's like a
How do you do that?
tomato stew with like onions and garlic and a bunch of cool seasonings, and then you poach eggs on top of the tomato sauce and just
Cooks
like let
it.
them cook and absorb, and you scoop them out while they're still runny.
Okay, we're getting that recipe. We're getting
Yeah.
we're getting your. Yeah, I'm taking that from you.
Yeah, it's
So
fantastic.
upload that recipe to your mind's USB drive, and
I'll just transmit
Give
it
it
into
to
your brain.
mine.
There you go.
no, I'm not joking. That sounds
It
freaking
sounds-
Oh, is it
phenomenal.
meat?
Really
You serve
good.
it over couscous.
I can't. Oh
Okay, you sound super fancy. Like
no, we're a
serve it
couscous
up a
family. We are.
couscous.
This is a couscous family.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, we felt fancy eating it,
Right? I
Because
bet.
Karina brought over wine. And we were
Yeah.
like having appetizers, and we're like, I feel like adults right now. This is weird.
We're over 12 right now. This is amazing.
Exactly.
we can eat ice cream right now. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Tamagotchi or Furby?
I think anything but Furby,
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure they're demons. They're just
Yeah,
demons.
they're-
Tamagotchi is like poorly. It's like homework with poor graphics.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah.
explanation.
And then Furbies are just nightmares. So
Yeah.
I
They
think
are
I'll take
nightmares.
the homework over
They
nightmares.
do spark
Poorly
nightmares.
poor homework or nightmares?
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what's worse than Furby though is everything that tried to knock off Furby when Furby came out.
Yeah.
My roommate really liked getting just trash from like thrift stores.
Oh, yeah.
And he got this one that it would play its own music or dance to your music, but its body was this soft, fleshy rubber.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
And so it's like you touch it to turn it off, and you're like, that feels alive.
Yeah, Chris, you're fucked up.
That was Kingston.
Was it Kingston?
But
I
Chris
thought it was-
doesn't grab.
Chris does weird things.
Chris does weird things.
Okay, Kingston, you're fucked up.
King-
Chris,
yeah.
you're also fucked up, but Kingston, you're even more fucked up.
She knows
So-
both of these
Yeah.
people. She knows
And
full
now
well.
we'll send a link to their Twitter,
Yeah.
so you can tell them
Just
how
be like, y'all
fucked up
fucked
they
up.
are.
Exactly.
Here, just link.
Yeah.
Link it up.
Don't even tell them what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Furby? What happened?
It's like,
All right. Often or often?
I think often.
Thank
Just
you.
because I'm lazy with like most of my speech.
Diphthongs, just forget them.
No,
I just
like, I don't
don't do
want.
diphthongs in my
I do
words
like
anymore.
saying the word diphthong though.
Yes.
It's
Right?
fantastic.
Because most people are like,
Whoever came up with that, I'm kudos.
A+. You got it. man.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
funny because that one's ever since we started doing this podcast, I'm an often person.
Right.
And now I've been caught at least a dozen times saying often.
Right.
I'm getting caught by people like
It's like
that
you're
have
not
listened.
thinking about it.
Rude.
You're just
They're
kinda-
like, I thought you were an often person.
Yeah.
I was like, I still am. I'm just
I still
I'm
am.
just
Leave me
testing the
alone.
waters of often.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm just curious.
I'm often curious.
How do you guys say pen?
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 Pen. I guess pen.
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 You say pin.
Pin.
Pen. Pen.
Pin? Pen?
Pin.
What about pillow?
Don't do that.
Pillow.
Do you say pillow?
Pillow.
She says pillow. Yeah.
That's how it's spelled. Pillow.
Well,
I say pillow.
pillow.
Pill-o.
Not pillow.
Pill-o.
Hello.
I say
Yeah.
pillow. I know.
There's so many of these.
People make fun of me for the
No.
way I say pillow.
That's fine.
That's good.
You're great.
That is good. That means you're doing something right.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, onto something that we're doing wrong. Salsa chopped or blended.
Salsa chopped or blended?
Yes. This is rocket science.
If I am dunking chips, chopped. If I usually I have it in tacos or burritos.
Yeah.
It's got to be blended, so
Okay.
it like mixes in and gets everywhere.
It's just a normal sauce. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. All
Because
right.
I like it to be kind of just. I like saucy burritos.
I like saucy.
Do you want every food that you have to have a sauce on it?
Saucy.
Yeah, it has to have sauce.
What the hell? What happened to us? I love sauce.
We just eat sauce.
Fucking A.
Yeah,
Just
was
with
all-
a sauce.
it was all the pasta we grew up eating.
That's true.
Like it was just like
I
we just
literally
eat
ate pasta
spoonfuls-
before we came in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Noodles.
Oh my god. All right, well, parent, today I learned that we both are sauce people.
Very
We're
saucy.
saucy bitches,
You're both
yeah.
very
Oh,
saucy. Yes.
Saucy little hobbits.
Would you like paper or plastic?
I prefer plastic because it's easier to carry, and I don't like sea turtles. So
Oh.
Bitch.
No, I've never like met one I did or didn't like.
Right.
I mean, really, they're just there.
yeah, I kind of have no relationship with sea turtles, and they're kind of
So-
like whatever.
My sea turtle relationship is really on the rocks.
Yeah, neutral to bad, somewhere
Neutral.
in that.
Yeah, 'cause I never met one that did anything good for me, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think plastic it can serve more purposes. Purposes?
Purposes?
Still use it for trash.
It has
in the
more
bathroom.
purpose.
It's bathroom trash. Let's be honest, people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone
Paper
uses
just
bathroom trash.
can get soggy.
You can draw on it.
I've almost never had a paper bag not break on me.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I'd
true.
rather just
Less
have.
functions.
Yeah, absolutely. You could suffocate someone with plastic.
With paper, they just
Yeah, they're just kind of
Just
like, why
lick
are you
it and they're
covering my
fine.
face in paper?
yeah, like yeah, that would be yeah, it's
That's true.
useless.
Yeah.
Well, it's not useless, but sorry, paper.
Sorry,
Sorry,
environment.
that's right. All right. What's the best type of cheese? We're cheese people, so what do you,
no.
I know.
This is a terrible question
I
because
know.
I love cheese.
I know.
love cheese
Me
also.
too. Yeah,
Yes,
it's like we are all cheese
too.
people.
You know, I'll tell you the cheese I dislike.
Melted blue cheese.
No, melted blue cheese just smells bad. It still
Yeah.
tastes good.
Yeah.
Gouda.
Are you serious?
I'm not a fan of Gouda.
It's so Gouda.
It's, I'd like to say it's Gouda, but it's not. It's not very Gouda to
That's
me.
unbelievable.
That's believable. Get the. I need you to leave.
So we've entered our dad joke
Yeah.
segment.
Yeah.
No,
Dad
my
jokes all day.
gosh.
I love it.
Oh,
So,
day.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I
So-
like almost all cheese.
So just not Gouda.
Gouda, I've had like weird experiences with a Gouda that just have kind of thrown me
They stood you up on a date.
off. Something like that.
she didn't show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got ghosted
Yeah.
by Gouda.
By cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really sad.
That would be pretty sad. Because I love cheese. I was like, I don't think I've ever found a cheese that I'm like, that's gross. I don't think I've ever said that's gross.
Oh, like gross to cheese. Yeah, I don't think I've
Everything's
ever done that.
consumable or better.
And
Yeah.
Cheese.
Exactly.
There was
exactly.
one cheese that I didn't like. It was the caramelized cheese. Not good.
That's because I feel like they messed with it.
It tasted like cheesy caramel,
But they messed with
which
it.
in theory sounds great, but in
I'm
actuality,
trying to
it
think
was
of how was it made?
it was just caramelized cheese. They caramelized the cheese.
Well, they just like cook it so it
Put
like
sugar
cooks
in
like.
it. And,
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know.
You brought it up. You should know.
I don't know how they made the
Like,
cheese.
cheese
All
ran
I'm
away
saying
from
is that it had the worst aftertaste in the world.
Ooh,
Because
okay.
you're just like,
No.
not good.
What was that face?
See,
Okay.
You're welcome here. All right.
You're welcome, podcast. You can't see it.
Ha-ha.
All right, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Matching or mismatching socks.
Mismatching almost always.
Yep.
I'm currently matching because I couldn't find another sock
That wouldn't match.
that wouldn't match. I typically wear socks that don't match, like brightly colored mismatched socks.
That's awesome. I wish I could. I want to mismatch, but if they're mismatched and not identical, they
Yeah.
feel different.
Yeah.
I'm more about the feel of the sock. I could care less what it looks like and
Yeah.
stuff as long as it feels good.
If it's the same cut, then
Then
you're
I'm good. Then I can mix them. But if they're too different, then I was like, my shoes feel weird, and then I get over it within like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
This is
I'm-
stupid,
The
little
initial-
5-year-old
The
tantrum.
initial putting on the shoes is, uncomfortable.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not going to wear a tube sock and like an Argyle sock with a heel. That would just be weird.
Or are you?
I'm not.
No,
I wouldn't.
Yeah, well,
But
fair.
I agree. Same with shoes. I mean, if you have Chucks and they're the same size, swap them all day.
Oh, yeah.
You could have a blue and a green or a yellow and whatever. They're
Rainbow
fun.
on one,
Yeah, I've done
checkers
that.
on the other.
Yeah,
It's totally fine.
Rainbow checkers.
I love mismatched stuff.
There you go.
All right. My favorite question: shot or shotgun?
Shot.
Would you like a shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of
We don't know. Rysa has something in the freezer that isn't frozen.
It's on ice, so that's good.
Oh, okay.
So the whole question is shot or shotgun. Are you a shot person or do you like to shotgun a beer?
Right.
That's what it defaults to.
I'm typically like a cocktail person, or like a nice beer person.
Same here.
Yeah. I would rather do shots than shot. Last time I shotgunned a beer, I fell headfirst into a bush.
Oh. Was somebody holding you upside down?
No,
just
I had
looked up too long.
I had a few beers before then, and then I did it, and as I came down, my whole body just followed my head down.
Your hip dislocated. And fell into
Yeah,
a
exactly.
bush.
My knees exploded.
This was also when he was 11.
Yeah, exactly. It's very recent. It's very recent.
So I will ask you the next question, though. What is your favorite season?
Winter,
Winter?
completely,
I don't have to ask why, but I want to know why.
because it's cold, and cold is better than hot.
I agree with that 1,000,000,000%.
Yeah, like
I did-
jackets are my jam.
But see, I grew up in Montana, so winter's different
Right.
than Sacramento winter.
Yeah, so I'd say NorCal, like winter, and most other places like late fall, like right before it gets real snowy and real bad. And,
Right.
like you can't leave your house.
I agree.
Yeah.
Or spring. I mean, I'm one of those people who's like, if it's 50 degrees, it's good.
The
Yeah.
best
It
kind of
feels
weather.
Oh yeah. Like early spring is good. Like as winter's transitioning out.
Yes.
It's
Like
nice.
the 50-degree thing, I was like, I like to wear a jacket. I still wear shorts,
Yeah.
but I got a jacket
shorts
on or a
and
hoodie.
sandals, but we have long sleeve jackets.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent most of my days in the Pacific Northwest, so
Right.
it's pretty
cold.
normal to be just chilly
Yeah. Exactly.
all the time.
Yeah, can't feel
so-
your toes in ever.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I like it because I don't like to sweat a lot, even though I
Huh.
do. And ever since I moved here, that's
Yeah.
all I do is sweat.
I'm like a faucet.
That's all I do.
As soon as it's over
Gross.
70, I'm just like
Same here.
drenched.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
It's
That
fantastic.
So,
is gross.
Let's go ahead and do the shot now.
But cheers to
What's the cheers to?
finishing level 1. Hey.
Hey,
Level 1 is now done.
Level 1 is awesome.
We're gonna do our shot.
Cool. I did
Slurp,
nothing but
slurp.
lie.
Yeah.
Mm,
I wish it was the green apple one.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
What
I
was
don't-
it?
I don't.
You don't know what it was?
I think it was just the plain vodka.
Oh,
That tastes like plain vodka.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
What
it.
brand?
I don't remember.
Because
Like,
it's
is it Burnett's?
there's a flavor in the very
Yeah,
back
there's a
that's
tinge, like a frost grape or a grape vodka.
It's
or
just
something.
really cold.
yeah.
It's really good. It
Yeah.
actually tasted good.
It's pretty decent.
I wasn't
Yeah.
ready for it. Honestly, I don't know.
But
But-
next
woo!
time I have to bring the green apple. By far the best.
Oh, we'll get there.
Really?
But
like
we,
flavored
you
vodkas?
yes.
we have.
Anyways, hey.
We'll do that at our after party or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There we go.
Normal.
All right. Level 2 has arrived.
Level 2.
The rules have changed a bit.
Okay.
Only a little.
Only a little. We still judge. We still laugh.
We still cry.
I already cried.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been
The
crying
whole
happening
cat.
the
I
whole
mean,
Yeah.
time.
it made me think of a cat that I actually liked, and got a little emotional.
Dude, I was thinking of my cat the whole time.
See, that's what gets us through. That's why we.
Exactly.
That's why we
Whenever we're having a hard day, just think of old cats.
just think of old cats.
Doesn't have to be your old cat, just an old cat.
Just an old cat.
Yeah.
Aww. Level 2. You have to actually convince us that it's an honest, true answer.
You've already been
So
doing
I
that,
could
but
still lie,
Yeah.
but I have to be very convincing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we have to, now that we've given you a little bit of alcohol,
Right.
your charisma's up a bit.
yeah.
Very slightly.
But
Brain on the way
went
down.
a little down.
Yeah.
So
We're
we'll
on
see.
we're trading.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is that. I don't know what that. When it crosses, I don't remember. All right.
Intersection.
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 I think it was. Yeah. I think that an intercept.
Yes, an intercept. Thank
Yes, it's an intercept.
you. I haven't done math in a while. I'm a music guy. I don't do math.
You do math as a music guy, and you know that
Barely. Barely.
because I'm both. I'm a math guy and a music guy.
Right.
So there's a.
Not as
That's
much.
why your right brain and left brain just hate each other all day long.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All day.
Oh my god.
They're fighting. All right, but that's what you got to do on level 2. So they're a little bit more, little less yes or no's,
A little more
Right.
thinky.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a
mistake.
little less
Bad at that.
conversation, a lot more action.
Right, a little more action.
Yeah, a little less conversation. I love that. Okay, good.
All right.
All right, so what would you name your boat?
My boat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I winning a boat?
Well,
You guys give me a boat?
Brand new boat. Does a boat just burst through the wall?
Oh yeah.
yeah, I was thinking that. No.
Yeah, what would you name your boat? And it can't be Boaty McBoatface.
Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sad they
it's not
didn't
a big
fall
enough
through
boat
with that.
to have
Yeah.
that long of a name.
Yeah.
No, is it a small boat? Like what kind of boat
It's
is
a
it?
small boat.
Small boat.
This is the
Because
boat.
when I'm older, I want to own a sailboat.
It's gonna be like a small boat.
So, but like a small.
Could be a
it's like it's
sailboat.
gonna be like a dingy
It's not like
sailboat.
a schooner, but it's more like a
Yeah, you can't. How much boat can you afford? Not a lot.
very little.
Exactly.
I could barely afford floaties.
Exactly. So that
So-
boat. What are you naming your floaties?
What am I naming my floaties? Well, if they're on each arm, Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think that works.
All
For
right, your
both arms.
floaties, Jack Johnson and Tommy.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
All right,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
So when you're naming them, I mean, they're floaties, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're the classic floaties or the fun
Uh,
The noodle.
No, I think they're plastic floaties.
Okay,
But they're
so two,
somehow
right?
they've made big enough ones for my biceps.
noodles? In the likeness of.
Of Jack
Yes.
Johnson and Tom O'Leary.
So it's just their
Okay.
faces, just
So
yeah. It's
Okay,
like the
now-
least pleasing pictures of both of them on both of my arms.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's how it should be all the time.
That's all I
my
want.
mind's eye is loving this right now.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So we have to move on because
Yeah.
we could talk about that for days. Favorite children's animated film? That one hurts them.
This is weird because I actually don't like animated movies very much.
Yeah?
Yeah, they typically fall short for me.
Forget you're a bitch.
In some way, but my favorite animated film. Oh, actually, it's super easy. Titan AE.
Okay.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
And
You always forget about Tiny.
Yeah, because I always think of Studio Ghibli movies
Yeah.
first.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Kiki and I think Kiki is actually my favorite. But if it's just animated and getting away from like Disney and whatnot,
Well, you have to. I mean, have to. But
I like to get away
Sure.
from Disney. Yeah,
I mean, if you want to go into your favorite, I mean, mine's weird because I say that, but I always go back to a Disney film. But
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Titan AE for sure.
Fantastic.
Goon is like the best character. Goon and I can't remember Janine Garofalo's character in that movie. She plays the thing with the long legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing
I
in that.
love that. I had a crush on her.
What do you have?
Well, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still
She's
there.
Like,
still
true,
there.
true.
There's something so intriguing about the way her demeanor
Yeah,
is the most attractive thing I've ever seen on film.
yeah, absolutely.
I-
Like she seems like she does cares a lot and completely doesn't care at the same time.
Yeah,
Which is definitely the best.
It's
Oh.
it's comic genius.
amazing.
Yeah, the bowler. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Okay, we could go on.
We could have a whole podcast about
Yes.
it. All right.
Oh, that's your turn.
So there's Star Wars and there's Star Trek. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What character do you most identify with?
Do I most identify with?
Yes.
Chewbacca. I'm big and fuzzy and I'm cuddly and everyone likes me kind of.
Like three people know what you say.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
whole like universe.
Exactly. I have a bowcaster. It's
That's great. That's dope.
yeah.
I was like, who doesn't want that?
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
feel like Daryl Dixon stole that.
Yeah.
Let's
100%.
be real.
Yeah, if only he had a crossbow that shot plasma bolts from it.
That could happen.
That should
Realistic.
happen.
It's gonna.
It better.
It's not gonna be.
I
All
hate
right.
that
What?
show.
Well, speaking of that,
Yeah.
what cartoon physic would you like to try?
Okay. Let's go. The thing that always kind of I got a kick out of cartoons was when there was the like supposedly attractive woman that would enter the room and everyone would do the and their eyes would bug out and their ears would spin and that kind of thing.
Yes.
I would do that every time an attractive woman walked into a bar. I just went, "Wah!" My eyes popped
Pop
out,
out.
and my hat floated up and all that. Yeah,
That wouldn't be creepy at all.
It'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
I'd be kicked out of
She'd
the
just be
water
like,
probably.
oh, dear Lord.
She'd run.
Yeah.
She should run.
Yeah. It's like,
Like-
but I had a great time.
Yeah. Just letting you know that you're attractive, and now you should probably run because my face is going weird.
Yeah, my eyeballs are literally 10 feet in
Well,
front of
and
me.
what is this might be something for the listeners. How come that's like the Western version of when somebody pretty walks into the room?
Yeah.
The Eastern version, like in anime, is a nosebleed.
Right. What is that?
It's like your
So
eyes still
gross.
get big, right? Your eyes still get big, but you have like gushing nosebleeds.
Yeah. It just jets.
Yes,
Yeah. I've
that
seen
is.
that.
It's similar. It's like the same concept. It's like, oh my gosh, she's so hot.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
gross.
And I have no idea. I have never researched it. So if anybody wants to listen and research that,
Can you please tell
that-
us?
that
We
might
are
actually
confused.
happen.
Now I'm curious because
Yeah.
I
Me
totally
too.
forgot about
Yeah.
that.
yeah, I was going in my small repertoire of information.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
If you
All
can
right,
get an answer on that, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
let's see what we find out about that.
All right. What are some fun and interesting alternatives to war that countries could settle their differences with?
This is extremely deep.
We didn't tell you it was going to get this deep, but
We did. We
Yeah.
forewarned him.
Oh, okay.
We said it's going to change the world.
Oh, that's true. I say I'd stare at myself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Can you read the question one more time?
Walking
Just
fast,
so I-
faces fast, and I'm homebound. No, that's the song. While you're staring in the mirror, that's the song that's playing in your head.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, with
Just in
her
case you
burps.
missed that one.
With her
Yeah.
burps, like
Just-
mixed in the
with her
middle.
It's the Rysa burp.
Exactly.
What are some fun and interesting alternatives to war that countries could settle their differences with?
I like fun and interesting. Fun alternatives to war.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people like trained to fight in wars. I'd say just give them like laser tag equipment. That sounds way more fun.
Who can win at laser tag?
Would it be held at the mall?
No, it'd be held in the same places you normally fight
Oh,
wars.
okay.
But instead of guns, you just had laser tag stuff.
And
you had the weird
hopefully-
vest that's too small for
And
you.
hopefully, like
Oh,
commentary
Those are the best.
with a name that you're just like stupid.
The laser tag at
Moonfire.
Laser X?
Actually, that is really cool. They
Yeah.
actually have one called Reaver, and that was pretty great.
Yeah, they have each gun has a name, so you can look up the name on the,
Right.
of your gun later.
Oh, I've played my share.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Laser
exactly.
tag.
Please
Let's be
say
real.
no more.
Yeah,
I purchased those and have them in my house.
that's
Remember the ones
fantastic.
from the 90s? It was
We
like,
had one.
"Choo, choo." I know. I still have the gun.
Do you?
Yes.
Fantastic. It
Surprise.
was actually I liked that design of a gun as a sci-fi gun.
It was a good.
It was pretty cool.
Yes.
Bad laser tag equipment though.
Oh yeah. So
Really bad. Laser tag.
laser tag.
I think laser tag would be
Just
because
put points on the board.
exactly. And whoever has the most points at the end of the war, then they get the whatever. Or they get a cake.
They get.
They still can just leave each other alone.
Yeah,
They
can just
get
not-
the
Let
cake.
us live our lives.
We settled
Okay, cool.
nothing, but we did get some exercise, and we had fun.
I mean,
exactly.
cardio. I hate cardio. But
That's the worst.
still.
All right, laser
Maybe we
tag. That
got
sounds
some.
pretty fun.
Laser tag.
Oh, that's my turn.
Yeah.
All right. Pet peeve word.
Word. So I think mine actually comes from I was in a art class when I first went to junior college, and we had a professor. English was not her first language, and I feel like she had just learned the word juxtaposition because she said it every 6 words.
It was on her word of the day on
Yeah.
the toilet paper in the morning. Yeah.
For an entire semester, about halfway through the semester, I got tired of it. So I would put down whatever implement I was drawing with and make a shot motion. Like I was taking a shot every time she said it. And me and like 6 other people in the class, every time she said it, we'd put down whatever we did and we'd make the motion and then go back to drawing. And we did it like 8 times every class.
I mean,
That's
you were
terrible.
all emotionally
That's pretty funny.
wasted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
It's
we're just
emotionally
we're
wasted.
done with the
Emotionally,
word
because it's like-
juxtaposition.
This is sucking the life out of me for one.
Exactly.
But we can at least
Yeah, we can pretend.
just
That's
swallow
pretty funny.
Our pride.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just like that, and you're like, God damn it.
Juxtaposition. Like, It's a word that means a lot in all art.
But stop. If you use it too much, it loses all meaning.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's everything.
It's every word.
It really is.
That's really cool.
Oh,
There you go.
it's a great word, though. That sucks.
It is a good word, but I just have this weird stigma.
No,
against it.
I see the history, but it's a beautiful word, but it would suck.
And I have to use it a lot.
Sure.
Like, I find myself using it
Every time you
often.
say it, you're like,
Oh,
very often.
yeah, exactly.
The hard T. Bitch. All right, what's the opposite of koala?
Opposite of koala? you said?
Koala. Little eucalyptus eating piece of shit.
The opposite of koala is the word good. I hate koalas.
Explain. No, we both hate koalas and pandas
Panda's
equally.
the worst. Koalas are second worst.
Yes.
But
But why good?
why good? Because
I
koalas
agree,
are
but-
most things that are bad. So, just they're bad. So the opposite of them is good. So whatever's all good, like bunny rabbits, I don't know. They're also dumb. I don't know.
The
Octopus.
opposite of koala is
Octopus is like almost completely good.
So octopus.
They have a ton of good stuff.
They're pretty cool.
They're
dolphin.
awesome.
Dolphin's pretty good.
Dolphins rape. It's really
Dolphins
weird.
are kind of rapey.
They actually rape things.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
kinda-
the ocean.
But hold on. What's
it's
your
out of our
argument here?
jurisdiction.
Do
That's-
land laws and ocean laws.
No.
I mean,
I love you're just like, it's the ocean. Like, yeah, of course they're good.
ocean, it's the ocean.
It's the sovereign nation, the ocean.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of your anything goes.
Yeah.
We all know that.
We're in international
Don't
waters.
go in the ocean.
I was
There's a
like-
fucking dolphin in there.
Exactly.
For real.
It's the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody pees in pools.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ocean's
once-
got sharks. Like, you can't
It
be
was
that
like,
great.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Those are good.
Yeah.
It's the ocean.
Octopuses make gardens because they like pretty things, and I think that's adorable. So,
All right, so octopus.
octopus. I
Okay.
think if we're staying within the realm of animals and not just the word good.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah.
that's great. Good and
Good
I'm
octopus.
down with that.
All
All right. It's a good question.
It is. I like that one.
That's a really good one. All right, here we go. What artist or band do you always recommend when someone asks for a music recommendation?
This is a really good question for you.
It depends on the topic.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard because
No.
I understand. I have a long list of musical
stuff.
artists that I would love to recommend to everyone and
Yeah.
different people depending on what they love. But the question does state, what artist or band do you always recommend when someone asks for a music recommendation? All right, this is why it's hard.
It's your
Right?
go-to.
So I think I have to break this down to a couple categories. So if someone's like never listened to like classic rock, I'm just like, go listen to the first 3 Led Zeppelin albums, and you're good.
Yeah.
Like you'll get a feel of what that era meant through just those 3 albums. If I'm talking to someone who likes metal but hasn't listened to Mastodon, go listen to Mastodon.
I'm agreeing on both levels because
Right.
I'm a metalhead and yeah,
Exactly.
keep going.
But if I'm talking to like, I went to college for music, so I have a bunch of like music nerds around me.
Beautiful.
And so whenever they're like, "Oh, what are you listening to these days?" I always tell them Annie Gosfield is this great, like she's been composing since the late '80s. She was kind of in the punk scene in New York back in the day, and now she writes weird electronic music mixed with acoustic instruments. It's cool. She's super cool. Not everyone's cup of tea. I just sent her out one of her albums to Karina, and Karina hasn't even touched it because she's like,
yeah.
I don't know how to approach this
Oh, yeah.
music. Yeah, but
weird shit.
Those are, I would say, those are my 3 bands depending on the scenario. Those are the 3 groups or artists. Those are the 3.
That's phenomenal because I have strong opinions about the first 2.
Right.
And on the third, I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Nobody
so,
knows.
Yeah.
So I will be expecting a link or something.
Yeah, I'll
from
shoot you an album. Yeah.
after this recording.
I'll shoot you
100%.
an album.
Please do, because I have a very strong opinion about, because I was born in the 70s, early 70s,
Right.
and Led Zeppelin is one of my least favorite when it comes to classic rock.
Really?
But what you say is I 1,000,000,000% agree with.
Right.
because if you want to know about that era and that genre, yes, Led Zeppelin, listen to it. Because it really does define what was going on in that area when it comes to classic rock. We want to call it classic rock.
But
that
like
changes over the years.
Yeah,
it does.
Classic rock is like mid-90s now.
Yeah, and it's a misnomer. It does get a little bit changed, but they were not my favorite. I had a lot of strong opinions about, like, I get it. Let's be artsy, but let's just rock. So I had some of those too. And one of my other least favorites, and I'm a metalhead by just who I am, by my soul. And AC/DC is not something it's never a go-to for me.
Yeah.
And Led Zeppelin's never a go-to for me. They're just not. And I felt like they were repetitive. Led Zeppelin, not musically, but lyrically, very repetitive.
Oh yeah, he had a style of poetry that.
Yeah, it was. I get it. You get it off the first album, and then the next 3, 4, 5, they're like, okay, it's the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Just lyrically, musically different,
very different.
But when it comes to AC/DC, it was almost like all of it was very. Once you got the formula, they just repeated the formula.
Yeah. Formula sold though.
No, and Bon Jovi did the same thing.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi has a formula.
Yeah.
Because if you look into it, I mean, structurally in the music, it really is a formula.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the same formula no matter what key you're in. It's the same formula.
Every Guns N' Roses song is in 2 keys.
Yes.
That's why every Guns N' Roses song is very similar.
Absolutely they do. And Slash's solos are mostly done on 2 strings, 2 to 3 strings.
Yeah,
that's how he was trained.
2 to 3 strings, 1 scale.
Yep.
And they sound amazing.
I would never.
What'd you do? What are you doing?
I will never bash Slash in any way, shape, or form.
No.
He is a true.
If a man's wearing that hat, you can't.
He's an artist. He really is an artist of what he does. I mean, there's no way around that. So, yeah. And then when we go to I don't know the band you were talking of.
Annie Gosfield. It's a woman from New York.
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah. She was in a punk band in the 80s, and they kind of just did like small circuit around New York. But she met her current partner there, or in that band, and he's a guitarist. And she just one of her pieces is there was an abandoned factory in Germany. She went and recorded a bunch of sounds and used all the sounds for that for music.
Well, that's fucking weird.
It's super weird, but it sounds amazing.
Huh? Yeah, and I'm a metalhead by trade. Like I was saying, I grew up. Instead of listening to that, I found like early Anthrax, early stuff.
You're like a thrash guy.
Yeah, well, that was just that was their art, and then there was other slower stuff. But Mastodon, I feel like yes.
Mastodon, yes.
You have to listen to it.
Yeah,
you have to.
It's like sludge rock that's slightly more intellectual.
No, I really agree with it. I agree with those 2 statements. The third one, I can't agree because I haven't heard it.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
You're getting a link. Don't worry about it.
Sweet. I'm excited. I know we went on a tangent, but
we
talk about that stuff.
You're welcome,
people.
people.
Talk about all day long.
All right. Who's your favorite Disney princess?
Who's my favorite princess?
Bitch.
Oh, no.
You know who counts as Disney now?
What?
You know who counts as Disney now?
If you say Princess Leia, I'm disowning you.
But she does count. She does count as a princess now, so you can take the easy way out.
No, I'm not going to take the easy way out.
Mulan counts.
Does Mulan count?
Mulan is a princess.
Ooh,
because she marries into royalty, and that was their.
They don't get married. Also, that dude, totally gay.
No, he is totally gay. He fell in love with a man.
They're
just happened to be a woman.
They're like super friends by the end of the movie. They're not like. They don't seem romantic at each other.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Totally gay.
No, it was probably written that way.
Oh, absolutely.
She'd make a great beard. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly. I think Mulan, probably.
Okay.
It's I think my favorite Disney movie.
Because she kicks ass.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
The music's better than other Disney movies. Mm-hmm. I don't like the classic, princess movies. Not my thing. I don't like...
What about Akita?
Akita? Oh, does she count? She does count. She's Disney.
She does, but she doesn't. We had this discussion before.
How does she not count?
She didn't make enough money.
It's about money. This is the Disney
Oh right,
criteria.
they don't include her.
because
Yeah.
they didn't bring enough revenue.
Yeah.
Well, fuck Disney.
But she.
I agree.
Akita's
Yeah.
like
No,
the best.
No,
then, yeah.
I
I
agree.
forgot that was Disney.
Exactly. But yeah, no, Akita is by book princess, but by Disney book no.
Okay, so if we're going by Disney standards, Mulan. If we're going by just cool princess standards,
By human being.
By like
Yeah,
normal,
exactly.
I'm a fucking princess
Landlocked,
standards.
exactly, none of that weird ocean
Yeah,
stuff.
no. Not
The
that
dolphins.
rapey dolphin.
Fucking don't go
Yeah,
in the rapey
exactly.
dolphin ocean.
Yeah, Akita for sure.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say because I'm like I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, recently we were talking about live casting or casting for a live action
Yeah.
Atlantis.
Yeah.
Well, I'll send you the list that we.
You
came
know,
up with.
yeah.
Oh,
We
that'd be
spent
a
like
great
2
list.
hours,
I bet.
and we were kind of just like, this is perfect.
And that movie still like stands up. It's still a fantastic.
It's still
film.
a great movie.
It's on Netflix.
We are missing Spock.
Leonard Nimoy, yeah, he
Leonard
would have
Nimoy.
been key.
Yeah,
for
he
that.
played the king in
Yeah.
that movie.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're kind of missing.
That's all right. But
Oh my gosh. Okay. That was a great conversation because we have brought that movie up before.
Mhm.
What are your guys's?
Not so hardcore. Mine's more of a season in my life.
so just say your name. Don't say why, because we all know.
Yeah, we
why.
all know. Ariel, Little Mermaid.
I don't know why.
His daughter's name is Ariel.
Your daughter.
I named her because of the Little Mermaid.
He's super
in my
into
season.
Little.
Okay,
In high
so that's the
school,
level.
I was in love with her.
Okay.
I had like
No
a
big deal.
crush on Ariel, so I was like, when I have a kid, her name is going to be Ariel.
Right.
And
Lo and behold, he has a child.
That's
Yeah.
real. It
Yeah.
happened. Fantastic.
Cinderella.
Why Cinderella?
She's always been my favorite, and I don't know why, so don't ask.
Okay. That's it. She's what I
literally
think of
don't
as
know.
like the classic princess.
No, yeah, she is the
I find
classic
her-
princess.
I find her. She's like, I would say, the best out of the classic princesses.
I
Snow
don't.
White is bad.
That's a cheap.
She's meh.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know why, but ever since I was baby, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, Cinderella, she got shoes.
Well, she was one of the. Before it was like.
Before all the
it
ones
was
were
cool
like,
to be a
it was
powerful
cool.
woman.
Yeah.
You know.
first
she
of all, it was
like-
always cool to be a
Well,
powerful
but,
woman. I know.
You know, it wasn't trendy for some reason. I was like, you should have always been a powerful
Yeah,
woman.
it's like,
I
where
was
are
like,
you
I don't
guys at on
understand.
this?
But I think that's the most they could get away with at that time, maybe.
Yeah. Because she was kind of like head down doing her thing, but also like,
Yeah,
That's
I, mean, I
true.
feel like maybe
I'm gonna
that's
go to a party.
yeah. Could you imagine
I'm
that?
gonna wear these shoes that if they break, I'm fucked.
Because when that
Would you
came
wear
out
crystal shoes.
Right?
almost 100 years ago.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
We are in 2018, so
When was Cinderella
I have
released?
no idea.
A
I'm
long
not.
time
It
ago.
has to be.
Valerie, get on that for us,
70s.
please.
Yeah,
Late
but I was just looking at like what you were allowed to do. Could you imagine if a script like Mulan was on the table?
You
at
know
Disney
they would
back
be
then?
like, this is
They'd be
trash.
like,
It's
they'd
kinda
be
like-
"What?
We can't do this now.
Make him a dude and we're cool,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's why.
It's kind of like if Firefly was pushed forward just a few years, we would have had so many more.
I can't.
Yeah.
But because of the time it was, don't worry,
let's
you're in
not
the same
get on-
company. We are
Yeah.
Firefly people.
Let's
I
not
will
talk
fight.
about fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a.
And that's another podcast. So with that,
Seriously.
we will say you have beaten level 2.
Did I?
Yes,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That shot is traveling you fucking forward, man.
Is it?
Yeah,
How
your
you feeling?
charisma is
Yeah.
making up for
All right.
my lack of intelligence.
Oh, well, I'm still losing intelligence on the way. I beat level 2. Can I have another shot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
we've never had
Let's-
seconds. right?
Yeah.
Your
Oh,
seconds?
I will. I don't go anywhere. This is we record in
it's
my
your house.
we record in my dining room, so I'll go ahead and we can go ahead and start the boss battle.
Boss battle.
Okay.
Here's how it works.
All right.
I need to reach across, and I'm gonna do a reach around. Nope, I'm gonna start with question 2.
Also, let's not do a reach around.
Well, it's kind of mandatory in some situations. I'm not talking about you and I having that conversation about it, but
Right.
about us being involved in it. But I'm just saying in general,
Sometimes you gotta do it.
it's mandatory.
Absolutely.
There are
Do you want me to start?
Oh yeah, we vamped.
Are we
long
gonna-
enough to where you can?
All right,
we are
take the
taking
shot.
number 2
Yeah.
Clink.
during
Cheers.
the boss battle.
Cheers, nerds.
Go ahead. Go ahead and
Alrighty.
ask while you drink.
What is your dream job? No, let me ask you the actual question. Yes.
I mean, it's like
No, that was I was
5
questioning
word
myself.
Okay.
more.
You're just like, my dream job.
I have 2.
Okay.
I think.
Go ahead.
multitasker.
I went to school for music composition, and I would love to write for film and video game.
You are stupid good at storytelling, so you'd be fantastic.
That's what I like doing.
Yeah.
Is like trying to like help the story with music. That would be awesome. The other one is
Professional stripper.
no.
Okay.
That's just
Amateur
what I do
stripper?
normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amateur.
You said professional.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Amateur. Yeah. I don't
Sorry.
like getting paid.
This is
I take
amateur hour.
donations,
Let's go.
but no. Making games, making RPGs and board games and stuff. I'm like working on it. I've actually been working on it the last few days. But
We will talk.
fantastic. Yeah, but like that, I'd love to do that.
That's fantastic.
I'm trying to figure it out now. That's more. That's something I can do on my own. I can't make a movie and then do the music for it. I don't have that equipment. I only have audio equipment.
So if anyone has a video equipment, we have
Yes.
an audio equipment.
Yes.
Exactly. Actually, that was something I did for my last 2 quarters at Davis. Was I only got about half of it done. I made a movie just using audio
That's all right.
because I couldn't find it.
Well, you can. They've done that. I mean, they've done that on radio for the longest time.
Exactly. When I described it to someone, they told me, "Oh, like a radio show from like the 40s."
Yep.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
idea is the
kinda.
same. But I mean, an RPG is the same.
Exactly.
I mean, it's all theater of the mind.
Exactly.
So if you drive that with music and words and
You can create it in your head. and
Exactly.
you got it,
oh my
man.
god. Okay,
Close.
All right,
Let's
there
get
you go.
going.
I know.
all right.
This is great.
You have at this moment. Oh, we didn't give the rules to this, but we're just gonna go through it.
That's fine.
It's like you
I don't
don't
need rules.
You don't need the rules.
I don't play
You're
by
just
any
There
gonna
was
rules.
rules to the boss battle, but not bad.
We
We're
were
just gonna
drinking.
go through this. You have at this point 10 seconds to explain your life.
go.
High school, college, more college.
A lot of college.
What?
Did you say I'm pregnant?
No, I said unemployment.
Oh.
That was it.
Okay, yeah, that was when you actually put into words unemployment.
Yeah.
That was your 10
nailed it.
second. That was perfect.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
I thought you said I'm pregnant.
I'm
like,
pregnant.
wait.
That does happen.
That
well,
would be
that's
weird.
that's questionable.
That'd be weird for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, all right. Well,
Yeah,
there you go.
it worked.
All right. Hey, mom and dad. When was the last time you were blacked out drunk?
When I was blacked out drunk?
Yeah.
Can we send a link to your guys'
Yeah,
Yes.
real quick. It doesn't. Mom and dad listened?
Well, they're gonna now.
They listen. They'll probably listen to this one
Okay.
because hi, mom and dad.
It's both mom. It's both us.
Yeah, they're super into
what's up,
the
Mom
kids.
and
Or
Dad?
whatever.
The most recent
Yes.
time. So
I'm on my way to
No.
work this morning.
now I'd say there was probably some time since the first of the year that I was like kind of blacked out and was kind of like I kind of forgot a couple things. I blacked out completely for the first time ever at the first of this year. It was New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
Way to start the year off.
Oh,
Went
it's
to a-
like, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I think you get a pass.
Yeah.
Something.
But it was my first time, and it. So all right, little story. Went to someone's house, did a bunch of drinking games, got drunk.
Yeah.
Then went out to bars in a Uber where we had too many people for the Uber, but he was super down, and he just let 2 people lay across the back seat's laps.
Oh my god.
Super cool guy. I think his name was Jared. Actually,
Thanks, Jeremy.
You give him a 5-star.
I didn't order it, but I told the person that did order it, give him a 5-star. He was rad. We were at the bar. 6 drinks later, someone grabs my shoulders. I don't know what I did at the bar. Someone grabs my shoulders and says, "Oh, we gotta go." I was like, "That's fine. We're going back to someone's house." Sick. I remember my foot hitting the step outside the bar, and then I wake up to my friend Tanner saying, "Is that Albert on the ground?" "Albert, what are you doing, bud?" "I'm under a friend's tree in her front yard," because I had apparently went to her house and then tried to lean against a fridge and fell against the fridge. Then said, I'm going to take off. I don't remember any of this. This is during the blackout.
No,
Yeah.
I'm getting this picture.
And then I am woken up by my friend. I just walked outside and fell asleep face down under a tree.
Beautiful.
They picked me up. We're close to their house. They kind of carried me over to their house, put me on their couch, and they kept partying
Oh yeah.
around me. I'm just passed out on
Well,
the
you
couch.
become like the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Exactly. And people just
The
kind of
ritual,
they're like, that's Albert.
Yeah.
I woke up super early and Ubered back home because I still couldn't walk well.
Yeah.
And
Some mornings of.
yeah,
"Shit, I'm
the
so
guy in the
drunk."
Uber was like,
Plus he has hip problems.
exactly. He's like,
Yeah.
I can't walk.
Exactly.
And he's like, how was your night, man? Pretty good. A little rough this morning. He's like, yeah, I can tell. And he's being really nice about it. And then I get home and look in the mirror. My face is just caked in mud. It's like I'm covered in dirt. And
He's a nice guy.
I'm obviously just I was obviously laying face down in
dirt. You were just like, I was in dirt.
But you know that, I mean, there's one-hit wonder bands called Lit that
Oh,
make
I love Lit. Yeah.
tons of money off of experiences like you just had.
Exactly.
Where is this song about this night? I mean, it is now well within. We're almost in the next new year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
So
there should be
we
a
got
for
song
this.
volume
Exactly.
2
I
coming
mean,
in.
I'll write a song for the year anniversary of my first
Experience.
blackout. Yeah.
Please.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll make it all artsy and weird. But it's actually about me just drinking too much and leaning against a fridge bed.
Mudface. I mean, we could. Yeah,
Mudface, the
whatever.
fridge boy.
Mudface and Fridge Boy. The Adventures of
Mudface and
Mudface and
Fridge
Fridge
Boy.
Boy.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Sorry if that was a long answer.
That was
No, that's
fantastic.
beautiful.
That's what we want. Boss battle's all about.
Is it?
Depth, you have to attack. These are attacks. You're the boss, man.
Yeah.
You're
Oh.
attacking.
Yeah, I only
So the more juicy story we get, I mean,
That's a pretty hard hit.
It's
Yeah.
more damage. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
all right, this might coincide, but it doesn't seem like it. Most embarrassing moment of your life.
Most embarrassing moment. That was pretty bad, but the group I was with was so cool about it.
Yeah.
They were taking care of me. They're like, oh, Albert had one too many. We're good.
Or 8.
Or 8. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I guess I could just say that one. I can't think of another one.
Maybe you
that's
don't
worse.
get embarrassed.
Oh, actually,
There you go.
Actually, this is kind of embarrassing. Shout out to my friends Heather and Charlie. They're great. But the first time I met Heather, I knew Charlie as a bartender at one of my favorite bars in Davis. And I met Heather there while she was at her brother's birthday. It was his 21st birthday. I was already 5 years in, and I was flirting with her quite a bit.
Oh.
Very heavily.
Not dolphin level. But
Yeah.
No, I never go.
Not
you
dolphin
never go full
ocean.
dolphin.
Okay.
You never go ocean.
Never
No.
go full
No, but I was flirting with her a lot, and then at the end of the night, she was like, "Okay, I gotta go. All right, peace out." And then it turns out that Heather was Charlie's girlfriend,
Yeah.
and I was kind of friends with Charlie, being the bartender at the local place. And then I started seeing her more. And then one day, I'm just sitting at a table with one of the other bartenders because I started being friends with all the bartenders because I went too often. And they both sit down, and Charlie's like, "Hey man, this is my girlfriend Heather. I want you to meet." And Heather goes, "We've met."
Oh no.
And I was like,
The inflection
Is it-
says so much.
"Is this okay?" And then I heard later on from Charlie's like, "Oh yeah, Heather told me about that. That was hilarious."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, she said you were doing a great job, but I was there." So I was like,
Yeah.
"But that's hilarious." They were super cool about it, and they were very nice.
No, I mean, of course.
Yeah.
It's anybody that's comfortable
Yeah.
in their relationship is you hit on my wife. You hit on my girlfriend.
Exactly. Especially since now me and them are really
Yeah,
good friends.
Yeah.
You don't know, you know. Now if you're,
And if you don't know,
if
now you
you're,
know.
Exactly.
if you're creepy,
Yeah.
a rapey dolphin.
Hey, you know what? Way not to be on dolphin levels on that, bro.
Yeah, I never go
Okay,
dolphin.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Don't go dolphin.
That was pretty embarrassing. It went over well, but it was embarrassing at the time.
All right.
Oh, that's great.
Where do you prefer to be kissed?
Where do I prefer to be kissed?
Yeah.
American name.
My sister's here.
No, that's
No,
fine.
it doesn't matter. You know what? I don't think
His daughter was
My
here,
daughter
and
is
his
gonna
answer
guess.
was penis.
Oh, the penis?
Yeah.
Then I'll say penis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Penis.
realistically.
This is penis.
There's other spots, but penis is pretty cool.
Right. I was like,
Penis
around
dope.
the penis.
Or up and around.
I mean,
Face.
close to the penis.
Face penis?
neck.
That's
Oh my
worrisome.
God.
Face
Seriously.
penis.
Yeah.
Face
I mean, if you're with somebody that's got an amazing set of lips, I mean, I don't care if you're,
Or amazing set of
I don't care
penises.
what orientation you are, gay, straight, non-binary. If somebody has a beautiful set of lips,
Yeah.
and that's your partner, oh dang,
Yeah, lap them up.
seriously,
Exactly.
it is great. But yeah, I actually, my daughter is an actual one of our biggest fans of this podcast.
Really?
She's
Okay.
yeah.
The penis.
She tried to stop me from saying it.
Yeah. It's
That doesn't-
hilarious.
She failed.
Yeah.
No, she failed.
They work
Okay.
out.
She's an adult
Yeah.
now. Thank God.
I'll just default to penis then.
Yeah.
Really, I was like,
The penis
if
default.
you went right to there, I'd be like, it's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy.
Yeah. If no other kissing happened, but the only kissing that happened was
I
on the
like,
penis,
Oh, I feel like you love me.
there was an accomplishment.
It's a strange thing. Okay. Who
Let the
you go
dogs.
out of your way to be nice to?
My penis.
Yeah, I just default to penis
Yeah.
again.
Right? This one hurt.
Ladies at bars.
Well, yeah,
No, those are people that I
Okay.
it hurts.
There's an answer that I don't know how
Oh,
to do. But
oh no!
I
you
will
can't
say-
do that. How can you say that and then not give us the answer?
as
That hurts.
because our parents are listening.
So what?
Okay.
I go out of my way to be nice to my parents.
I really
I do.
I need to be nice to my grandmother.
See?
I have to be nice to my grandmother. I usually feel like being nice to my grandmother, but I will always be nice to my grandmother.
Yeah, it's not about
Because-
it's
Because you have to be
She-
the good grandchild.
Well, she's a wonderful lady.
it's
Yeah.
not about how wonderful or not wonderful they are.
Yeah.
There is a certain point where it actually takes some work because you don't know how to relate, you don't know what to say. Yeah. So
sometimes.
and my parents are.
Yeah.
I have some those kind of things with my parents. It's like I don't know what to say. You know, we talk a lot, but still, you kind of I want to be nice and not hurtful.
Exactly.
So,
Well, but like with my grandmother, I don't know. She deserves everyone to be super nice to her.
Because she's super nice to everybody.
She's
else.
amazing. She's genuinely nice to everyone.
Yeah.
So I'm like even if I am going to be nice to you regardless, I am definitely trying to be extra nice
Oh, yeah.
because grandma's great.
And for some reason, she eats more frozen yogurt than anyone else in the
She does.
It's- She
does.
drives out, so she lives far away. And so she will drive.
Not far, like
She
40
lives.
minutes.
She lives like 40 minutes away, but she will drive 40 minutes to the yogurt spot near our house and not stop by just for
She
yogurt.
won't tell. She won't
No,
tell
she's
my
like-
parents that she's in town.
Yeah, she's like, no, I
She's
just
like, I
came
just
by.
want to get Tiger's yogurt.
Yeah, I just got yogurt.
Shout out to Tiger's yogurt.
Tiger's yogurt, literally the best yogurt.
Because I have-
Been there since I was 5.
I'm not very close to my side. Yeah, but my wife, Sarah's family is always in the area, and they're always coming over. And some people in her family really just stop by to be nice, just because they want to say hi.
Yeah,
And I'm sitting there like,
it's fantastic.
but me, I have to go out of my way.
Yeah.
I hope they won't hear this because I love all of you very, very much. But
Yeah.
I'm one of those people who's like, can you tell me you're coming over?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it's those types of people in family that just stop by. I was like, I'm pooping. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, there's a certain time of day. It was
You
like,
interrupt my
Yeah, I was
I like that. I'm pooping. Don't
there's
even.
nobody to answer the door.
Yeah.
So now I've got to.
You get that anxiety rush. It's like, I'm actually shitting
It
shit.
messes
Who's
my
this?
whole day up.
Exactly.
It really does. No, but that's the kind of thing for me. I was like, I go out of my way to be nice to the people that just drop by. To me, it's like dropping by in this day and age with texting and social media. You don't have to drop by.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like, hey, what are you up to? I'm not home. Cool.
But like most of my friends that will just drop by usually are carrying a 6-pack. Like
That's
when they do it,
different.
it's different. They're just dropping by, but they're also like, by the way, I'm staying around for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna go poop.
Exactly. It's like
That's
you
different.
just start the beers. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's.
I have to go delete some files.
If you don't have to
Exactly.
if you don't have to entertain, I'm totally cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Most of my friends just kind of come to my house to hang out and eat.
And that's different. That's a whole different level. But yeah.
All right. Eat this or that. This or that. Remember this ham or that ham?
I do remember this ham and that ham.
Yeah.
That is a throwback.
Yeah,
That is an inside joke throwback.
Yeah, no one else will get
Nope.
that.
Look
Nope.
it up.
All
You
right.
can.
Exactly.
So this or that. Eat this or that.
I believe this ham was better than that ham.
It was.
So I'll go this.
This.
I'll eat this.
Perfect.
What it? Did I now win the boat?
You've lost.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter
Okay,
what you lose.
So we are playing the game Bean Boozled.
Okay.
Minion edition. So the best thing that can happen to you is you don't eat a minion. You may.
I'm curious to know what that tastes like.
Me too. I've never had that one.
I don't want to eat that.
I've
one.
had others.
Can I forego this and just choose the minion fart?
Oh, let's do it.
Fucking
Well,
hate
it's a
you.
50-50 shot. Well, not really.
Okay.
The way Schrodinger's cat
Right
works.
here.
Right, exactly.
It's not. It's already
Is
chosen.
it a live fart or a dead fart?
We also have more if you are.
That does actually change the
Alright.
taste.
It does. Okay.
So if that one turns out to be green apple, we have more options.
If you really want to.
Yeah,
I'll
if
try
you want to
this.
experience the poopy.
I'll try this, and even if it is the minion fart,
I'll
I'll
go-
still spin the wheel.
Oh, great.
I'm
perfect.
just curious as to what minion fart is.
No, I'm not.
Are you not?
It smells
No,
bad.
I've smelt it. I've never eaten one, but I have smelled it.
It has
And you
no
can't,
smell.
right? They're very.
As soon
they
as you
seal
chew
it.
it, it's like.
All right, well, here we
No,
go.
it's
Okay,
good.
good luck.
All right, and here goes.
Is it
the-
apple?
What is it, apple or minion fart?
It's not apple.
It's certain minion fart.
Yeah.
But what's the
But-
flavor?
No?
Does it
Hmm.
does it smell like Aaron Hansen just farted in your face?
No. Good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what
It's wafting.
I'm hoping it does.
Why does this smell so bad?
Do you know what it tastes like?
What? It smells terrible.
It straight up tastes like someone took a little bit of fruit juice of a nondescript fruit, right?
That's not fruit in my nose.
No, but like it's like that taste, like a little bit of sugar, like sweetness, on like a cedar wood chip.
No.
That's what it tastes like.
Okay, well, it smells
that's
like
okay.
asshole.
Does it taste like I'm farting out of my face?
No, it smells like a fart.
Yeah,
like,
it
does
smells,
it?
Yeah,
It really does, like-
smells terrible.
It's like I can see the cedar wood chip,
No.
the woody, like outdoorsy fart. I get it.
Yeah, that's what it. Honestly, it tastes like someone took like pear juice from like canned pears
Holy
and put it
cow,
on a
that
cedar
stinks.
chip.
It smells really bad.
That's
I can't
rancid.
believe this.
I mean, the whole room is like.
It
There's
smells like
I'd rather
ass.
smell a rotten egg,
I have a terrible sense of smell, so
It smells.
Well,
it
good on
smells
you.
like fart. Now spin
but
the
a
wheel.
great tent.
not spin. Yeah, I'm definitely spinning.
Yeah.
That was just out of
That was
curiosity for me.
beautiful because
That was a great description, but damn, does it smell like shit?
It really
Okay,
does smell bad.
so I got the berry blue or toothpaste.
Oh, this is not the bad.
Yeah, this one.
I was
It's
like,
just mint. I need to literally clean my mouth out, so
Yeah,
this
like,
is fine.
hopefully it's.
You're like, oh, it's
Either
blueberry
one.
fart.
I did willingly eat a fart, so I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
having the
It's not
easy
that
one.
bad. At least it wasn't the dead
But
fish
toothpaste.
one. Toothpaste
I mean,
is good. I think the toothpaste one's good.
The toothpaste one.
Is it minty or is it berry?
Yeah, either one.
It's minty. This is a good flavor.
Yeah,
Why would
it's-
they not
I
serve
don't
this
know.
flavor?
Right?
I don't know.
That's
I
what
was
we're
like,
saying.
that's the luckiest one you could spin
Literally
on.
the best one.
Because it almost tastes like like
Fart.
it almost tastes like absinthe.
Oh yeah,
It's a little
licoricey.
little licoricey, little
And
okay with
we
that.
made absinthe beans.
I kind of
Yeah.
like fancy.
absinthe beans.
Absinthe beans.
Totally down.
Oh.
Whoops. I like that. Oh. Hey, so now that you literally ate ass,
I did.
You beat the boss.
Did I?
Yeah, you're done. You done.
You won the game.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
you won.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, so there you go.
You know what you get? You don't get really anything. But you do get your platform.
Okay.
You get a shameless plug, whatever you feel like plugging right now.
This is your moment.
You can talk about you. You can talk about things that you want to talk about. Have people look up. Doesn't matter. Just do you.
Follow me on, Snapchat.
I do have I mean, if you want to try to add me on Snapchat, you can. On every online game I play, I'm known as Lemon Vendor.
Brilliant.
Look up if you ever see Lemon Vendor, that's me.
That will be on the description of this podcast.
Fantastic. Yeah, it actually came from a game we played a while ago. The thing where you stick paper on your head and it has a name on it.
Oh, yeah.
And you try to guess who you are.
We just said a person, real or fake, and this motherfucker just puts lemon vendor.
Yeah, someone who sells lemons.
That is a lemon.
It's a person.
Yeah,
By default.
exactly. And then the second one I made was an effeminate demon. And nobody could guess it because they're like trying to guess
succubus.
Exactly.
You just want to describe it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, who that is.
It's not just a succubus.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to be a succubus.
Yeah. You could be an imp. You could be
there's a lot of different.
You can be a follower. It doesn't matter.
So much. Yeah.
That's harsh, but great.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Celtic
wait.
up in
You
here.
must have got punched by her a lot.
Her? By her? My sister?
Yeah.
When we were children, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't hit her back because I was like twice her size for most of
Right.
our lives.
Yeah.
well, that's kind of how it works.
That's true. She kicked me a lot. She did a lot of like shin kicks because you were small for a while, and then you hit 10, and then you.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It all looks.
I don't know what to plug. I don't have a lot of things to plug. Check out Annie Gosfield.
Yes.
She's fantastic.
I'm going to be checking it out.
Also plug the crap out that you're a musician who likes video games.
I'm a musician.
And so if you
that
need
likes
musician things, right?
Seriously.
If anyone wants music written for video games or a film, like a student film, I would love to do that.
That'd be so cool.
It'd be so super cool. I called up the Davis Film Society. Like I went to one of their meetings. It was like, if you guys ever need music written, I will do it for free just to get the experience. Nobody called me.
What? Try again.
Literally no one. Like they were just like, I'm just gonna have
Call
the
and
music.
make a meeting.
Yeah, I just need to do it.
Don't accept no.
Wear a business suit.
I wasn't
LA.
It wasn't even accepting no. It was just like they just never. They were like, oh, I just forgot about it.
Rude.
Seriously.
Whatever.
I wouldn't accept it.
No.
Just walk right in.
I'm just gonna barge in and be like, I'm writing music for you,
Listen,
bitch.
I brought my keyboard. It was next to my bed.
Yep,
Yeah.
Brought
exactly.
it in.
Do you have a computer for me to plug into?
Please tell me you do, because I don't, and I'm worried.
Your video game rock.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Those will be plugged. We will definitely put that in our links.
Fantastic.
All of your social media, whatever you want, we will make sure that is. Look at it. In all that description stuff.
I'll have to make some social media.
Yikes.
Make some. Do some.
Make some, do some.
Get on some chat your snaps. All that good stuff.
Just
Snapchat me.
Just snap.
I do it sometimes.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
No,
Thank
thank
you for
coming,
being
dude.
there.
This is
Appreciate it. This is
amazing.
great.
For the Fantastic Family Edition.
Yeah, Family Edition. This is amazing. I love this. Thank you so much for coming, dude.
Absolutely.
This is amazing to meet somebody that I haven't met before.
That's what meeting
kind of
is,
what
though.
the fault was.
Yeah.
I don't think I had. To
Thank you
That's
for coming,
fine.
Scooter.
Yeah.
Thank you
of
for living at your
course.
house.
I put on nothing different and
it's-
walked over to my dining room table, and I'm here. So thank you.
You got the drink.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, but make sure and pull up a chair, and let's talk Off the Dice.
great. Bye.
Off the Dice is a time-to-tabletop production, building community through the language of gaming.
Hello, my name's Dave, and I'm the host of the Catch Me Up podcast here on the Drowning Man Podcast Network. If you've ever been in a conversation with friends where they turn to you and say, "What, you haven't seen that?" then this podcast is for you. On this show, I have people come and share with me the films and television shows that have made American pop culture, but that I missed. New episodes come out on the first and third Monday of each month. You can find new episodes and interact with me over at catchmeuppodcast.com.